Yeah, good day, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Well, today I'm going to be talking of another story that I want to share. This story concerns a young man. This young man was called Mr. EP. Mr. EP was an athlete. He was a wonderful athlete and he was good in many different sports. During his time in his life, he had become interested in paddling outrigger canoes. So what happened is that he joined the team and was soon competing in local races. In his second year of pursuing the sport, he was on a team that competed in the 50-mile race from Molokai to Honolulu. Um, the Hawaiian outrigger teams usually took first place, so the people that could actually canoe properly are the Hawaiian teams. They're always coming like first place. So they were considered to be unbeatable. So EP's team during that first time of competing was seventh place. It's number seven, and is actually considered quite remarkable considering the great number of teams that had competed from all over the world, along with the Hawaiian participants. So after this race, EP decided that he's gonna begin imagining winning for his team, winning the race for his team. So after this race, he began imagining that his team had won the race. He spent the next year forming a new team, practicing and building his own outrigger canoe. He was convinced that if he imagined himself winning the race, his team would come in first. Um, the next year, his team came in first. In fact, they actually ended up winning the race. This team that flew in from South California to compete in the annual race. There were actually other several teams which had much more experience and which were considered likely to place in the top 10, although the Hawaiians were still considered the favorites. At the end of the race, EP's team finished first, ahead of the Hawaiians and all other teams. So now EP holds a pedal engraved the words World Champion, which was given to him upon his team making first place. So after winning this coveted title, this young man went on to coach other teams, and he also went on to start a business of manufacturing his own paddles. Now he makes his home in Hawaii and enjoys coaching and manufacturing paddles, fishing, and selling his own boat. He also uses this boat as an escort craft for the annual outrigger races. So basically, I just wanted to share that story. It's also one of the stories in Case Histories. It's one of the true stories. Um, Even though the characters' names are not their real names, they just use certain abbreviations for those names. So this really goes to show that imagination does create reality, even in this instance, because if you look at EP's story, um, is it ET? Yeah, EP, sorry, EP's story, you'll actually find that he was just a normal person who had been interested in many different types of races. He was interested in uh, sorry, sports. He was an athlete, so I was interested in many different sports. But then when he decided to pursue a career in paddling, that is actually when he began to test the grounds, he didn't even have that much experience, guys. I mean, this guy paddled for a year. The second year, out of like 50 teams, he comes in seventh place. The following year, he comes in first place. This really goes to show the power of imagination, because he had imagined for his team to actually win the paddling outrigger in Hawaii. So with that being said, guys, I hope that you can understand what is meant when they say that imagination creates your reality. It is basically meaning that when you imagine what the outcome of what you want, and practice that which you are doing as the person that has already achieved that goal, you will end up getting what you want. Um, because when you couple imagination with having the wish fulfilled, living in the end, that you become unstoppable in what you pursue. So I would just like to encourage everyone that is having goals in their lives to stay positive and to stay persistent in the things that they do. Because as I'm reading these stories, I'm beginning to realize that imagination creates reality, based on the wish fulfilled and feeling your imagination. With that being said, guys, thank you for your time, and keep smiling and have a beautiful day. Thank you.